What's going on? It's your boy Connor from the Dolphins Dive, and in today's video, we're going to discuss the recent trade the Dolphins made, sending DeVante Parker to the Patriots. So, Dolphins sent DeVante Parker, and they received a 2020 and a 2022 fifth. So Parker and a 2022 fifth for a 2023 third. So let's break it down. I Parker trade needed to happen. He's arguably fourth receiver on the depth chart, if not lower, especially considering the scheme that we're going to run and his cap hit. It just made sense to move him. So that part I'm happy about. I'm not happy about sending him to the Patriots. I'll break down why. I don't think this isn't going to blow up in our faces, but it's not going to blow up in our faces in terms of DeVante Parker becoming a top receiver, but it could blow up in our face in terms of Parker balling out specifically against the Dolphins. It's more of a micro than a macro. So I like what we got back. I like the package. Basically, throwing in a cheap asset to get a better future asset, I like that. The only thing I really don't like is sending him to the Patriots. So, yeah, so Parker was hardly going to see the field because, like I said, we have Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Cedric Wilson, all would have played over him. Just you're not going to sign Cedric Wilson to that contract and then play Parker over him. And then you have Lynn Bowden hopefully developing. You have that's really about it. But if you factor in Gesicki playing primarily in a receiving role than a tight end, especially with this offense, which is going to be two back heavy, we're going to have at most two receivers out there. And how they view Gesicki really is going to impact it. When they run 21 personnel, which is two running backs, basically Alec Ingold and a running back, is the tight end that's in line going to be Gesicki, or is it going to be Durham Smythe, and then you have Gesicki and Tyreek Hill? That's something we don't know yet. Now, it's hard to project, but my guess is they're probably going to try and use Gesicki in line. We just need improvement from him blocking. But I think that just makes the trade make all the more sense, and I'm happy that we got something in return. So, Parker, I think we all know what he is. He's a good contested catch guy. He doesn't get much separation, can't really stay on the field. Now, I'm not going to fully drag him. Shout out to DeVante. He was the longest tenured Dolphin on the team. Had some great moments, some that come to mind. Miami Miracle, him posterizing the Eagles for an entire game. I mean, that entire 2019 season was great. Even beat up on the Patriots. I mean, even this season, he had some clutch catches. The audible slant for a touchdown, I think, week one. He had some good mosses. Like, once a game, you just throw it up to him, and he doesn't matter. He's catching it. So his skill set's very limited, but when it happens, it happens, and it's entertaining to watch. So shout out to DeVante. Appreciate everything he did for the Dolphins, but I think it's a move that needed to be made. I'm happy we got a solid return back. And now I'm going to break down what the return meant, because we're stockpiling a bunch of picks for 2023. So what's that mean? So there's three scenarios I can see happening. One, so if Tua isn't the guy, I mean, this is a scenario everyone's been accustomed to because everyone wants to replace Tua, which is bullshit. Tua's the guy, but we'll see. If Tua doesn't have a great year, you can spend those assets, trade up for a top quarterback, or trade those picks for a top quarterback. So it gives you flexibility that if you don't have the guy at the quarterback position, to get him. Now, what happens if Tua is the guy, which I believe he will be? You can continue to put pieces around him, whether it be you trade those assets for a player, or we just spend a bunch of money on players. You can use those picks, draft the players, and have them on rookie deals. So you not only are paying top players, but you're also having young development at highly drafted positions. So you can kind of get the best of both worlds in terms of draft and top tier players. And then the final thing, you can use the 2023 assets to trade into 2022 to get more picks because we don't have a lot. But I don't see that happening. I feel like they're kind of happy with what they might maybe move up from the third round pick, maybe like up into the late second kind of thing, but I don't see any big draft day trade happening where we go into the first or early second. Like I said, I think if anything, we move up a little bit, late second rounder. But overall, I don't think we're going to do anything crazy on this draft day. The next draft day, we have 2 1s, 2 3s. There's a lot to expect. So that's it for today's video. Shout out to Chris Greer. I think he's solidified himself as a good GM. I was saying it before this offseason, was getting clowned for it. But everyone seems to be on board with that as of now. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Comment down below what's your guys' thoughts on the DeVante trade. And until next time, I'll catch y'all. Have a great day.